Hi, welcome to a warm, muggy, cloudy day in Chesterfield. So I've not been posting many videos lately, but with summer holidays and the childcare etc, it's been a bit busy and hectic, and so far, touch wood, things have seemed to be fine on the ponds. What we're going to have a look at today are the small fry in the grow-on tank, the ones that we bought from Byer at about 6 to 8 weeks old in July. They're coming up to 12 weeks old, so we'll have a quick close-up of them, bowl them up, and we'll have a look at the environment they're living in, because I think we seem to have a problem in there. Everything else seems to be fine in the main pond. The water's been sitting at 21 degrees for the last 3 weeks, and there's no issues with any bacteria, algae, parasites or anything. The only problem I seem to have is the Bakki shower. By the Bakki shower, what I actually mean is the mind your own business. So I'll be tidying it up, cleaning it up and trying to get it to thrive a bit. Some of it's thriving, some of it's not. Before we get into the video, if you're not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button above Wilson and check out some more videos later. Just one other thing, last week I went to watch my local team as normal, and despite there being 8,500 and whatever amount of people there were in the crowd, one guy from the opposition fans managed to spot me out and came up to me, and took me by surprise, to be fair, because I'd had a few drinks and I'd had a good day out, and this guy came up to me, shook my hand and recognised me from off here. Whoever you were, thanks a lot. It made my day. It did take me by surprise, but it made my day. Sit back and enjoy. That's the mesh recovered. We'll have a quick look at the mind your own business here. We've got a bit of blanket weed and algae coming out of the filter there. You can see the majority of it's taken off well. That's a bit scarce, sparse, and that bit is a beauty. You can see them swimming around there. One little problem we've got is I've got a little fish tank feeder that rotates and drops food into the tank. Seems to be okay sometimes, but with the damp and also with the slugs, it sometimes dries up. As you can see, it seems to be feeding well anyway. We'll have a look in the water, I'll show you what the problem is I've got, and then we'll bowl them up, have a close-up. As you can see straight away, we've got blanket weed. Long strands at the moment, and it's on two sides. The side in the shade, not a bit there. There's a bit that gets a little bit of sun, has got a few bubbles on there, but there's nothing on two sides of the IBC. But on the back wall and on the side wall, it's quite long. It gives the younger ones, the smaller ones, somewhere to hide and something to nibble on as such, but it looks a bit unsightly, and it looks like we're going to have to give it a bit of a treatment. There's nothing on the bottom really. You can see the fish swimming around nicely, and I'm going to drop a bit of food in so you can see how they respond. And straight away they're over to that corner. Because of the size of them and because of the camera, you can't really get the good colours or the pictures of them close up, so what I'm going to do is bowl them up, and we'll have a close-up looking down and at the sides of them. I'm doing a bit of filter clean at the same time, which is only about a 10-minute job of running the SpinClean Auto and then boiling the Tempest. I think I've got most of the fish out. It's about 40, I think I got to about 49 before I lost count. But I did have a few issues with this. I don't think the camera does it much justice underwater. Now a quick look at the fish. Again, I'm not sure if you can see this in this light. There's a fair few mixed sizes, so that might explain why a couple have gone missing. There's some, we call them Tobies or whatever, but there's some very, very small ones, like the white one there in the middle, and then the black ones, or the dark ones, which I think are Achievers. You can see the red patches on the sides and the heads of some of those, and the silver background, or the cloudy silver murky background. And the orange ones, there's a couple there that look like they're going to turn into some sort of kahaku. Not sure on the others. And I can't see the orange one, what had the black patch on its tail end. They're feeding well. They're growing well. Some of them are growing more than others. There might be a couple more still in the tank, but it's hard to tell with the blanket weed because they're hiding in there. All I'm doing is ripping it up and it's blocking up my net. As mentioned, these were bought at 1 to 2 inch, 6 to 8 weeks old, and they're a mixture of Shisui, Kahaku and Chagoi. And you can see some of the characteristics in there, but things are only going to change over the next 6 months anyway, so it'll be interesting to see how they grow and how they develop. We'll keep a track on them through the rest of summer, through autumn, and obviously through the winter. The water's set at 20 degrees. The natural water temperature is about 20-21 degrees with this one on the main pond. So the heater's not actually having to work at the moment. Just to feed the air and the filter. What we're going to do is give some blanket weed treatment. The RBC holds about 170 gallons in total, but with the filter, the shower, the tempest and the pipe work, we're going to work on about 190 gallons for the volume of Cloverleaf blanket answer. It says 10 grams per 28 gallons, so if we divide that by 28, multiply by 10, it tells us how much we need to put in. So I think it's around about 70 grams of blanket weed answer. We're going to mix it into the watering can, as you can see, and sprinkle it over the surface. The same sort of thing is going to happen here as in the main pond. The water will go very cloudy. It'll stay cloudy from anything from... But it'll start clearing after about 12-24 hours, depending on the circulation of the pond, of the water and the filter. It'll start to clear after about 24 hours, but it could take anything up to 2 weeks to be crystal clear again. I've just done a filter clean and a tempest clean. You can see where the water levels drop down, so I'm starting to clear it up. So I'm starting to top it up as we speak. Just a bit more left in here. It will start to leave oxygen bubbles on the surface of the blanket weed, and it will start to break it up, and hopefully as it floats around, if the fish don't eat it, it'll go through the filter and the filter will start to check it out. So we'll have to keep an eye on the filter and give it a clean bit more often. Oh, there's the orange one with the black on its back end. That's perfectly done. That one there. Let's see if it turns around and shows. There you go, you can see it better there. See on those as well. I'm not sure if the light's doing it justice, but you can see the patches of orange coming through. There's a little one there. So As I mentioned earlier, these were purchased at 6 to 8 weeks old, which made them about 1 to 2 inch randomly. There's no exact science on that one, and they're a mixture of Shisui and also Kahaku and Achiba. As you can see, they're going to develop. Some may be very close, some may be a wild shot, but it's just about enjoying the hobby and growing koi. If you've got any questions regarding the koi fry from Adam Byer or anything else that's in the video, please write them in the comments below. As I mentioned earlier, these were 6 to 8 week old fry bought from Adam Byer at 1 to 2 inch. They're a mixture of Kahaku, Shisui and Achiba. They're currently, some of them are still an inch or thereabouts, but some of them have started to grow and have probably just pushed past the 2.5 inch at the moment. As people growing fry know, the colour and the shape will change dramatically over the next 6-8 months. Thanks a lot for watching the video. From a warm, muggy day in Chesterfield, happy ponding.